Good morning, Carmel. I'm Bridget Call.
And I'm AJ. It's 8:03. Starting with current events, Blessed Carlo Acutis is on his way to becoming the first millennial saint. Acutis, a proficient website designer, has nicknamed God's influencer. Recently, another healing miracle has been attributed to him, so it's just a little while longer before he's officially canonized as a saint.
There's work currently being done in Rome to create an 8-story underground museum, yet valuable artifacts keep getting in the way. The construction project's original purpose was to link some of the important Catholic pilgrimage sites via train and relieve traffic from Italian streets, but this process has been slowed. During the initial preparations, century-old artifacts are being found with every shovelful, ranging from peach pits to pottery and even the walls of Emperor Hadrian's 2,000-year-old military barracks. The hope is that the project will be done in 10 years, and the station is set to be one of the most intricate in the world.
After a Singapore Airlines flight killed one passenger and injured several more last week, the airline is responding to tragedy with new regulations. They have made the executive decision to alter at least one flight route and change the seatbelt sign light policies. They're adopting a more cautious pattern while the seatbelt sign is on, including things like not serving hot food or drinks when the seatbelt sign is on and turbulence is present.
A 6-year-old boy was rescued from Lake Michigan Wednesday night. It is currently unknown how the boy got in the water and was reportedly rescued by a family member. He is currently at Lurie Children's Hospital in critical condition. Chicago beaches were not open at the time, so there were no lifeguards on duty, and residents are beginning to complain that lifeguards should be on duty longer to prevent tragedies like these. CDN News will be right back.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. I'm Marissa Scheckman, and today I'm here with Father Christian.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, just starting simple, what do you do other than, say Mass as chaplain here at Carmel?
Yeah, I would say as chaplain, I'm privileged to, of course, provide for the sacraments and the sacramental needs of the community, but also to teach the faith and to help with supporting the mission and vision of Carmel Catholic High School and the Catholic identity. So I'm blessed to work under Mrs. Canberra French, the Chief Mission Officer, and together as the mission and ministry team, we're working to support that. And also as chaplain, I provide pastoral care as well. And that can take on a plethora of forms depending on the needs. But certainly I feel blessed to be able to serve in this awesome and amazing community. And in addition, I do teach a class too. So speaking of like the academic side, I teach Christian lifestyles. It's a senior elective. So this semester I have G period. And it's a blast to be able to teach as well in the formal classroom setting as chaplain. But then as a Chicago priest, I'm also a liaison to the Archdiocese of Chicago. So being in communication with the Archdiocese and our parish pastors and parish priests is also something I do as well.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
As a priest and as someone who works with teens daily, you must know or have an idea of mental health.
Sure.
So what I'd like to know is, what is the church's point of view on mental health?
Yes, very important, and the church would be the first to advocate that this is something that needs to be talked about and that we need to invest resources in, because even from a Christian anthropological point of view, as a human person made in God's image and likeness, with a body and soul, but we're spiritual beings, and so the church always takes the holistic approach, meaning like mind, body, and spirit. And so, the mental health component certainly extends into the spiritual side of things and vice versa, because, as we think about the person, if spiritually I'm not good, that's going to affect my mindset and my mind and mental health too. And if my mental health is off and I'm just, not in the zone, consistently not in the zone, then it's going to affect my body physically too. So I think we're all beautifully, interconnected in those spheres. And so hence the church absolutely wants to support mental health and mental health awareness.
What is something you would tell students regarding mental health?
I would say just being in touch with yourself and being patient with yourself too. I love that passage in Scripture. It's in Mark chapter 6. Jesus says to his friends, to his disciples, they're all in ministry together, but even as they're performing miracles in Jesus' name and with his power and blessing, Jesus says at one point, "Come away with me to a quiet place and rest for a while." And so even Jesus himself rests and prays to his Father in heaven. And so if the Lord himself does that, it is an invitation for us to also be in touch with our need to rest and to kind of slow down from time to time. As much as we think we can do everything and we're trying to multitask, and I have to say this to myself too, for sure, but to slow down and to, whether it's in prayer or meditation, reflection, time just in nature, however one is able to decompress and slow down and find peace and kind of a recentering, I think that's important.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. I'm Cindy Kirchmark, and this is the final sports segment of the year. We start with the NBA. Last night, the Boston Celtics, behind an incredible effort by Jaylen Brown, beat the Pacers 126-110. This gives them a 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 series in the Eastern Conference. In the West, Kyrie Irving and the Mavs hold a 1-0 lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves and their star Anthony Edwards. Moving to the Blackhawks, internal discussions could bring Showtime back to the United Center as the team thinks about bringing back Patrick Kane. He spent the last season in Detroit and is currently a free agent. Moving to baseball, the Cubs have taken a pretty decent dive as of late, losing the last 2 home series against the Pirates and the Braves. They've dropped 5 spots in the Athletic Power Rankings. Last in the rankings are the lowly Chicago White Sox, and that's all I can say about that. Have a great summer, Carmel Catholic. CDN will be right back.
I'm Kelly Hare with CDN News at 8, and welcome back to another episode of A Weekly Dose of Mythology. The story of Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih, meaning shallot and garlic, is a Cinderella-esque myth popular in Indonesia and Malaysia. A story of good versus evil, and pumpkins. The characters of the story include Bawang Merah, meaning shallot, a lazy, greedy, and spoiled girl. Bawang Putih, meaning garlic, an obedient and diligent girl. Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih's mother, and an old lady. As the story goes, while Bawang Putih was doing laundry one day, she lost a scarf in the river, which eventually got picked up by an old lady. In return for the scarf, the old lady asked Bawang Putih to cook and clean for her, and Bawang Putih did. As Bawang Putih prepares to go home with the scarf, the old lady offers her to choose between the 2 pumpkins, a large and a small one, to take as a gift. Bawang Putih chooses the small pumpkin, which ends up containing jewelry when it's broken open. Upon learning about Bawang Putih receiving jewelry from the old lady's pumpkin, Bawang Merah and their mother became very jealous. Wanting to receive a pumpkin of their own, Bawang Merah and their mother intentionally lost their scarves and visited the old lady's house to receive a pumpkin. Unlike Bawang Putih, they chose the large pumpkin, believing it would also contain jewelry. However, when they broke open the large pumpkin, it contained snakes. So remember, greed will be rewarded with a pumpkin full of snakes. For CDN News at 8, I'm Kelly O'Hara.
Welcome back. Carmel invites parents to take the annual year-end parent survey about the past school year. Students are also asked to take a survey about their experience the past year. Feedback from the surveys provides the best educational experience for families and students, so be sure to fill it out. The deadline to complete the surveys is June 7th.
Carmel Catholic offers a variety of summer academic credit courses for students entering grades 7 through 12. By taking a summer course, students can take advantage of study hall, early dismissal, or open space for other electives during the 2024-25 school year.
The Carmel used textbook and uniform sale is scheduled for Saturday, June 15th from 9 to 2:11 a.m. More information about the sale is available in the weekly newsletter.
The Lost and Found is full of assorted items. Stop by the bookstore between 7:30 a.m. and noon to claim lost items. Any unclaimed items will be donated to charity by June 14th, 2024. Contact W. Pucci at carmelhs.org for more information.
All students must leave lockers completely empty and doors open by the end of the day. Garbage cans, recycling bins, and donation boxes are available in the halls. All pictures, decorations, and/or tape, both inside and outside, must be removed. Families may be financially responsible for any damages that require repair beyond normal wear and tear. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, you will receive the same locker next school year. If your locker requires attention, fill out the form in the newsletter so maintenance can address it over the summer.
As it's the end of the year, the nurse reminds us to prepare a study schedule, take study breaks, maintain a healthy diet, exercise, and get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. In addition, students who keep medication or supplies in the health office are to pick it up by May 30th. Any medication that is considered a Schedule II drug must be picked up by a parent or guardian. Anything not picked up by May 30th will be discarded appropriately.
The Yearbook Club is looking for photos that capture the spirit and community of Carmel Catholic High School. If you have any pictures that you think represent Carmel and its community in a meaningful way, send them to dgomez/mendoza.2025@carmelhs.org by Friday, May 31st. Your photos could be featured in this year's yearbook.
All 2024-25 Carmel Catholic students are encouraged to have their school portrait taken June 7th, July 10th, or August 1st. Watch your email for a sign-up form and times being sent out soon.
Carmel Yearbook pre-orders are now open. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen are encouraged to place an order to ensure you have the memories for a lifetime. A yearbook has already been ordered for each senior student in the class of 2024 as a memento from the school. The print copies will be ready for distribution in the fall of 2024.
Finally, CDN would like to thank the teachers, staff, and students who have supported CDN, either directly or indirectly. CDN would not exist without your support. That's all we have for today. I'm AJ.
And I'm Bridget Call for CDN News. Again, have a good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.